Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman, at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down today's slate. 3 games to go over today, but definitely some interesting spots on today's slate, which we'll, of course, get to here in a few minutes. Taking a look back at yesterday, fortunately, the 3-day winning streak came to an end. Luckily, finished down around a unit, so it wasn't an awful day. Um, there were some good winners, obviously, and some losers. Owen Power continues his assist streak. Dylan Strome and John Carlson both continue their assist streaks. Tampa Bay has owned Edmonton in Tampa Bay. That continued. Draisaitl continues to score for Edmonton, and he continues to score the first goal. So that's something that I didn't really notice, but I'm going to keep an eye on. His Draisaitl's been scoring the first goal recently. Tampa Bay team total overcashed. Marco Rossi scored the first goal for the Wild, plus 250 winner there. And then unfortunately there was losers on the slate. Ken Johnson didn't score. The Capitals overall had a bad game. I had the Capitals puck line. Jacob Chikrin, a point lost. Tom Wilson didn't score. Mackenzie Weegar didn't get a point, which was a bit surprising. The parlay with Ken Johnson and Werenski didn't cash. Columbus scored a whole bunch. Ken Johnson got a point, but Werenski was kept off the score sheet. DeBrincat didn't score, didn't get a power play point, unfortunately. Shane Wright didn't get a point. Dylan Gunther didn't score. And unfortunately, the heartbreaker was the over 5.5 in Minnesota-Detroit. I was really hoping for either the Wild to tie it up, or I would have been really happy with the Detroit empty netter as well. But unfortunately, it stayed 3-2. So that was the determining game right there. I think that determined the losing day. So now we're going to bounce back here on today's slate. Jump into the chat here and see what people are thinking. Ovechkin will not score today. I know, that's a very sad thing. It is impossible. Impossible. Draisaitl still might. Maybe, but no. Howdy. Hey, Isaac, how's it going? Cash and Wings and Blue Jackets last night. Tonight, Avalanche and Ottawa plus 1.5 in a parlay. Avalanche money line, Ottawa plus 1.5. We'll be discussing those games shortly. Good day, Terry. Hey, Captain Bry. Touche. Isaac saying hi to Turnsy. And yes, that was very upsetting. Very upsetting by Mr. Rensky not getting a point, which was a bit shocking. But before we get to today's slate, we'll start the show as we usually do now, taking a look at the standings in each division. Toronto moving up to first in the Atlantic with that comeback win against the Boston Bruins. Florida in second with 73. The Tampa Bay Lightning with 70 points in third. Washington in first in the East with 84, 14 points ahead of Carolina and New Jersey. So their loss isn't going to hurt them in the standings whatsoever for the Capitals. Detroit with 66, Columbus with 64, and the Ottawa Senators have now fallen out of the playoffs by 2 points. They play today. We'll be discussing them shortly. The Rangers with 62, Boston with 62, and then you've got Montreal and Philly both with 59. The Habs with a big win, big shutout win against Carolina yesterday. The Islanders with 57, Pittsburgh with 55, and the Buffalo Sabres, who also had a comeback win, has 53 points in the East. Much closer in the East than in the West when it comes to the bottom of the league. Winnipeg in first with 85. Dallas Stars with 76. My Minnesota Wild still in third in the Central with 72, despite injuries galore all season long. But Vancouver. Vegas with 74. Edmonton with 72. The red-hot LA Kings with 69 points. Colorado with 68. Calgary with 64. And then we've got Vancouver with 63. Bear with me. Utah with 61. St. Louis with 60 points, Anaheim with 57, Seattle with 54, and then you've got the bottom three of the Western Conference. Minus 70. Oh my gosh, San Jose. What? I'm off today. No, I'm kidding. The Sharks have a bright future. We talk about them all the time, and they'll be looking good soon. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you guys like the show, hit the like button. Appreciate all the support. Jump to the chat quickly here. Love the way you go over the standings and whatnot. Other shows don't do that. Yeah, well, it's that time of the year where it's time to. We just started that a few games ago. It's that time of the year now where it's you got to pay attention to the standings a lot more than before. Terry the Prophet Man, thanks Irish King. That's the plan today. Haha, 69. Yes, 69. Some teams are going to have 69 points, Isaacs. Get over it. No, I'm kidding. But we'll move on to our first game. And people are going to notice some changes as I continue to make changes here with the show. Starting with, you're going to be seeing different kind of stats here going forward. And that's the case here with this game. So Winnipeg Jets around minus 150 favorites right now. The line is obviously moved. The Ottawa Senators plus 125. A total of 5.5 here in this one. And the Senators, who are in a bit of a losing streak here, unfortunately are going to have to play this game without three incredibly important players bear with me, Brady Tkachuk, Josh Norris, and Shane Pinto. All three will not be playing in this game, which is a huge loss for the Ottawa Senators. Another thing to keep in mind, the Senators have given up at least 4 goals in their last 4 games, losing those 4. So during this 4-game losing streak, it hasn't necessarily been offense that's the trouble. It's been defense and goaltending. Allmark hasn't looked great whatsoever since coming back from injury. Looking at player props here, Nikolai Ehlers. He scored in 2 of his last 3 games, but he's really had success against the Ottawa Senators in his career. 5 consecutive games with a goal against the Ottawa Senators. So, of course, we'll be pulling the trigger on Nikolai Ehlers, plus 260 to score in this game. A lot of value there here against the Senators. Also, something to keep in mind, the Jets have had a lot of success against Ottawa, winning 5 of the last 6 games and 7 of their last 9 in Ottawa. So the Jets play really well against the Senators, as well as really well in Ottawa. Mark Scheifele, he scored in 3 consecutive games against the Sens, so he could be a good look here. Perfetti and Nemestikov, both on assist streaks here. Perfetti did not get one in the last game there. But both have faced Ottawa 4 times, and they've got 1 assist in those 4 games. So not a lot of success against the Senators like Nikolai Ehlers and Mark Scheifele have had. Going over to the Ottawa Senators, Tim Stützle, obviously on a 9-game point streak, an 8-game assist streak, back-to-back games with a power play point. And when Ottawa has scored against Winnipeg recently, it has been on the power play. Power play point for Stützle in 4 of his last 6 games against the Winnipeg Jets. Batherson a point, 3 of 4, and a power play point in back-to-back games. So Ottawa is going to be hoping here to get a lot of power plays in this game. That is their key to success here. For me, as I said, Nikolai Ehlers anytime goal. Didn't get to Mark Scheifele, but as you can see here, he has had success against the Senators as well here. We'll go down. Hello, Terry. Hey, Robert. How's it going? It's profit time. Yes. Draisaitl goal in Tampa Bay moneyline parlay comes through. I mentioned yesterday. Yeah, I loved both of those. I was on both of those. Great call. I hope the Canes re-sign Rantanen. Well, that's very up in the air right now. Very up in the air. You'll probably know by the trade deadline how things are going to go there, I would think, but we'll see. It's Terry time. Yes. Jets and Reg. Yes. At this point in time, at minus 150, obviously my cutoff point is minus 135. If you're looking at the Jets, I would look at them in Reg. They have gone to overtime in back-to-back games, but one of the reasons why this line moved, Ottawa's out without 3 important players in their forward group. And you don't really want to be shorthanded against the Winnipeg Jets, especially 3 guys. That's a lot. Either's goal versus Ottawa. He loves scoring. Yes, plus 250. 5 consecutive games with a goal against the Sens. Pittsburgh is so bad. If San Jose played them in a 7-game series, San Jose would win. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. I don't know about that. In a year or two, for sure. Oh my God, in a year or two, for sure. So they're bringing more exciting. Yes, this is 100% correct. I should just keep this comment up on the screen the entire show because that's how much I agree with it. I'm kidding, but Ehlers anytime. Yes, history against the Sens, and we're going to be looking a lot more at players' past history against teams here on the show. Expect a lot more of those stats here going forward. Batherson over 2.5 shots on goal. Batherson goal over 5.5. And whoa, Sens money line. Interesting, Robert. Interesting. Captain Bragg got the Jets at minus 130. Yeah, that's a great price. Stützle has been an assist machine, plus 100. Yes, he has. One of the reasons why I did not look at that, bear with me here for a second. Another stat that I noticed here, some other ones I'm going to keep an eye on, is, bear with me for a second here. Winnipeg, the 8th best offense against centers. So that's something to keep an eye on. Something else I'm looking into now is, but Stützle, he's been on a tear, so he could very well get there. Sanderson plus 500, anytime goal. Whoa, interesting. Okay. This line is telling why is Winnipeg only minus 150 with Ottawa missing top 3 guys. Well, they were minus 130, minus 135, and now it's up to minus 150. So, I don't know. I'm not one of the people that like I don't, it's not that I don't care what the line says, but I'm not one of the people that really pay attention to that too much. Like, if I like the Jets here, then if they like, I'm not going to fall for a trap line or that kind of thing. But Rantanen could be a Canes rental. Giving up that, they gave up a lot for just a rental. They gave up a lot. So I'll ask Jackson Blake what he thinks. All right. Play Jets puck line plus 184. Concerned the books haven't moved the line higher than minus 140 with injuries. Yeah, we'll see. Good luck today, y'all, and thank you for the show, Terry. No problem, Stop Trio. Best of luck. Just kidding. Jackson won't know shit. Yeah, he won't know. It's not like he's best friends with Rantanen. Allmark does well against the Jets is why. Maybe. Does he? Does he do well? I don't think so. Well, obviously this is, yeah, maybe he could. But do we think Comrie, the Senators don't do well against the Jets. Do we think Comrie will be in net? That's a very good question. Should be bringing up goaltenders here. Allmark obviously is confirmed, but nobody yet confirmed for Winnipeg. Who does play tomorrow? Winnipeg plays in Nashville tomorrow. It's tough to tell. It's tough to tell if it'll be Comrie tonight or tomorrow. Honestly, I know the divisional opponent tomorrow. I know obviously you're facing a divisional opponent, but The Sens are better than the Preds, so I would be starting my starter here tonight. I would be starting Hellebuck tonight, but we'll see. We'll see what he does. I thought about that and went with Jets and Reg. Right. Yeah, Jets have Nashville tomorrow, who's very beatable. Very beatable. I want Preds against the Jets tomorrow to end that streak. Wow. Okay. I'll mark as 2-0 with the 2 goals against average against the Jets. Okay. Obviously, that was not with Ottawa, but light so far. Only have Avs money line minus 125 from last night so far. Not bad odds there. The line will move a lot when the goalies are confirmed. Yeah, I agree with that. Thought about Comrie braced on the lines. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. We'll have to see. Ridley Gregg has 2 goals in 3 games versus Hellebuck plus 360. All right. Sens weird schedule. They have like 2 games in 8 days. Yeah, and not good for a team on a losing streak either. That's not good. But on to our next game. New Jersey Devils and the Colorado Avalanche. The Devils around plus 125. Road dogs. Total 5.5 here in this one. The Avalanche minus 150. Favorites here in this game. And when I look at this one here, I was looking at the Devils here as a road dog in this one. The Avalanche have lost back-to-back games. Ultimately, I didn't get there with the Devils here in this one. But Jesper Bratt, we've bet his assist a lot on this show in recent weeks and months. Not only does he have an assist in 11 of his last 13 games, obviously including the Four Nations, but he's got an assist in 4 of his last 5 against Colorado. So he's had success against the Avalanche, doing what he does best, and that's getting an assist. So we're on Jesper Bratt assist here, minus 115 at DraftKings, 0.6 unit play there. I saw it was like a minus 130 at Bet365, so a big 15-cent difference there. I'm going to take Bratt. I'm going to continue to take Bratt, especially if I can get it minus 115. I'll be taking it, especially against a team that he's had success against. Andre Palat. He's really had success against Colorado. He's got a point in 5 of his last 6 games against the Colorado Avalanche. And, of course, he is on that line with Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes. So give me Andre Palat over half a point, which I got for plus 180 at FanDuel. He's got a point in 3 of 5. And as I said, a point in 5 of his last 6 against Colorado. I'll take him here just to get a point. I'm not on Jack Hughes' goal, which he's done 5 of 7. But don't be surprised if it's Jack Hughes that scores from Bratt and Palat. Don't be surprised. Dougie Hamilton has an assist in 3 consecutive games, so he could be a good look there at the bottom. And for the Avalanche right now, Arturi Lehkonen a point in 3 of 4, Devon Taves a point in 3 of 4. Avalanche not really rolling on all cylinders right now here. One of the reasons why I kind of wanted to look at the Devils here in this one, but ultimately stayed off here when it comes to the side in this one. The lines are based on the number 1 goalie starting. Yeah, I agree. Give me Wood minus 1.5. All right. Lean over 5.5, but I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I could see it going either way. Big Val is back. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Big Val Nichushkin is back, which the Colorado Avalanche plays so much better with him in the lineup. I saw the record on Twitter. That's one of the reasons why I'm passing on the Devils here. Who's in net for the Devils right now? Blackwood is confirmed. Sorry. I thought he was confirmed. Yeah, Blackwood's confirmed. Sorry. Jake Allen's unconfirmed. Most likely it'll be Allen. However, Nico Doss did have a shutout in his last game. So maybe they go back to Nico Doss. We'll have to see. We were talking about this on ESB, how the 2012-2013 Blackhawks were the last team to win the President's Trophy and the Cup in the same season. In fact, the Wings are the only team in history to do it twice. Wow. Well, yeah, I don't expect the President's Trophy curse is real. I've said that multiple times. But I was mentioning before about the Washington Capitals, how I was kind of worried to take them to win the Cup. Do we really think the Capitals win the President's Trophy? The Jets are currently a point ahead. And I could definitely see the Jets winning the President's Trophy. So we'll see. But the Jets, people have been waiting for them to fall off, and they haven't. They haven't fallen off. So maybe they win the President's Trophy. Hughes and Bratt point parlay. Not a bad look. Colorado -2.5. Whoa. Okay, so Irish King likes this to be a 6-3 final. So a high-scoring game. Colorado taking care of business. That's fine with me. If there's 3 goals by the Devils, I should be cashing some props. So I like it. Lehkonen has 4 goals in 7 games versus Allen. Okay. So if Allen starts, he could be a good look. Devils money line and over 5.5. All right. He's your goal and assist. All right. Yeah, no one yet. Hughes, Bratt, point lay, -110, and Bratt assist. I like it, Nick. I like it. Hamilton +175 for an assist. Good price for 3 games in a row. Taves to score. Okay. And Bratt assist is -106 at FanDuel. What happened? I didn't see that earlier. I probably just missed it. I probably forgot to check. But damn it. Bet it at FanDuel then. If you have FanDuel, go and bet it there. Oh man, I really want to ladder the Avs puck line to -3.5 and -4.5. Well, I don't know. They are going to be trying to bounce back. 2 consecutive losses for them. McKinnon 5 shots on goal and anytime goal. All right. Big Nose Val is back. Yes, he is. Seamus Casey. I was leaning with Casey. He scored there in the last game. Obviously, he's back in the NHL. And yes, he scored. That is definitely a good look for Robert. Seamus Casey, anytime goal. Something I was looking at. Didn't pull the trigger here. Don't want to go too big on a 3-game slate. But this is definitely, if there's going to be a big plus money cash here, this is the one I would go with. If you want the big plus money, Seamus Casey. Didn't end up getting there, though. I mean, Ovi record could give the extra push for presidents. No, I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think so. I might do Hamilton for a point, +116. Not a bad look. The old me would have done it, LOL. Miss it. Okay. But on to our final game of the night. We've got the Vancouver Canucks and the LA Kings playing here. This one, Vancouver around +150. Road Dogs. The LA Kings -180. Home favorites. 5.5 here in this game. No big surprise that we're seeing 5.5 here in this one. And to start off, give me the LA Kings in regulation, which I got for -115, I believe. Yeah, -115. Vancouver, they've lost back-to-back games here, and they've lost 4 of their last 7. Really struggling to score. As you can see on the screen here, nobody is consistent offensively for the Canucks right now. They've scored 6 goals total over their last 4 games. They've lost 3 of their last 4 road games, not playing well. Now they're coming to play the LA Kings, who've been absolutely fantastic at home this season. The Kings, 5-0-1 in their last 6, and they've scored at least 5 goals in 4 of their last 5 games. So the LA Kings are scoring a ton, winning games at home. They've won 6 of their last 7 wins. They've won in regulation. And they're 6-1-1 in the last 8 games between the two teams. So all of that means I'm on LA Kings in regulation here at minus 115. Looking at player props here, you guys know we've been betting Kevin Fiala anytime goal. He's now scored in 5 of 6. And now I find out that he scored in 3 of his last 4 against the Canucks, which just makes me like this even more. Tempted to raise it to a full unit play. I didn't. I kept it the normal half unit play at plus 180, but I was tempted. Didn't get there, though. Quinton Byfield, he's got a point in 3 of the last 4 against Vancouver. And then you've got that third line who have all had success against Vancouver in recent games. Danault and Fogle, back-to-back games with points against the Canucks. And Trevor Moore, 6 of his last 7 games against the Canucks, he's got a point. So give me Kevin Fiala anytime goal plus 180. And give me Trevor Moore over half a point at plus 134. I think that's a great price, plus 134. Just to get a point, he can score, he can get an assist, whatever. He's had success against the Canucks. And then, of course, I like LA in regulation here in this game. We'll get to the chat here in a second. Premium plays today. I've got a side that I did not give out on today's show, as well as a player prop that I did not give out on today's show. Both available on CapperTech. Link is in the description below. So make sure to go and subscribe and follow me on CapperTech for free plays. I post lots of free plays up there. And then also, if you're interested in premium plays there as well. We'll go into the chat here. Draw, same game parlay, draw, and Kings. Boo. 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 Boo, Ice-X. Boo. Yeah, oh. Kings minus 1.5, plus 145. I like it. Nobody under half a point. Yes, go and hammer that. Nobody under half a point. That's a good play. Kings team total over 3.5, plus 145. Oof. See, the only reason the Canucks have been involved in low-scoring games, the Canucks, while like I said, they haven't been scoring a lot. They haven't necessarily been giving up a lot either. But as I've said, this Kings team is scoring on all cylinders. So plus 145 for the over 3.5. That's a good price. Brewski posted this in our hockey chat. I absolutely love this. Fiala and Ehlers, both anytime goal plus 750. Of course, I'm on both of those already, so I love it. Absolutely love it. Fiala plus 180. Yes, I agree. LA wins 4-2. Sounds good to me. Byfield assist plus 175. Great odds there for that, of course. Canucks team total under 2.5. Okay, there we go. And Fiala anytime goal. Fiala goal and assist. We could have a Quinn Hughes sighting tonight. Okay, that's interesting. Kempe over 2.5 shots on goal. DeBrusk anytime goal. Full slate anytime parlay. Ehlers, Natchez, and Fiala. Plus 3,125. Very nice. Very nice odds. Afternoon, Terry. Afternoon, everyone. Hey, Tim. Hope all is well. Panthers money line tomorrow versus Edmonton. I am just about to go and start looking at tomorrow's slate, so I cannot comment on anything regarding tomorrow. Bruins versus the Tylanders. Bruins should be pissed off, you would think. You would think they'd be pretty pissed off after blowing it against the Leafs. So something to keep in mind. Jake DeBrusk, anytime goal plus 330, 4-8 versus Kemper. Okay. And yeah, DeBrusk hasn't been quite consistent enough to get on the sheet on the screen, but starting to play better. Jets money line minus 114 away against the Preds. We'll see who's in net tonight, obviously, and how tonight's game goes. But yeah, Ice-X is. I don't think tomorrow the streak's ending. I don't think it's ending against the Predators. Canucks have played 6 unders, 7 of 8. Exactly. Wild tomorrow against Utah. Wild on the road. Wild are a road dog. So you kind of probably know my thoughts there. Agreeing with Isaac, saluting him. Wild are pissing me off with injuries. Yeah, well, me too, but that's just how it goes. Can the Canes trade you Rantanen for Boldy? No. Hell no. Absolutely not. Of course, I know Rantanen's a better player, but no. Absolutely not. Boldy signed for $7 million for how many more years? No. Definitely Boldy. And that's it. All right. Best of luck to everyone on today's 3-game slate, and we'll be back tomorrow, normal time, for 12 games, I believe, on tomorrow's slate. So best of luck on tonight's slate, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.